Hello. Um, Today we're talking about solving multi-step equations. Okay, in our previous examples, our previous lesson we were doing one and two-step equations, but now today we're looking at multiple steps. Um, Looking at these examples here, okay, we see, all right, the big difference between before is we only had like one variable term to deal with. Okay. Now in this equation, in these examples, we have more than one variable term to deal with, and on opposite sides of the equation. Okay. So we're going to treat it kind of similar to the examples before, where we're adding, subtracting, and moving things around to other sides of equations. Okay. But today, what we're gonna do is you're always going to want to, whenever you see something like this, you're always going to want to collect the like terms. Okay? You're going to want to get all the variable terms, okay, to one side, and all the non-variable terms, the constant terms, to the other. So when I say variable terms, I mean the terms that contain x's or y's or u's. Okay? We're going to bring them all to one side, and we're going to bring all the constant terms, the numbers, to the other side. So you just have to pick the side. It doesn't matter which side you choose to go to. So for instance, if I was going to do example 1 here, okay, I would write it as, okay, 5x minus 2. Actually, I'm going to leave a space. Okay, 5x. Okay, I'm going to leave a space. Minus 2 equals to 3x. I'm going to leave a space plus 6. Okay? Now what I want to do is I want to get all the x's to one side, and I'm going to choose to bring all the x's to the left side. Okay? So I'm going to bring them onto the left side with the 5x here. So how do I get rid of the 3x here? Well, I can get rid of it by, well, just simply subtracting 3x, because 3x minus 3x would become 0. Okay? But what I do to one side, I have to do the other. So if I subtracted 3x on the right side, I have to subtract 3x on the left side to balance the equation, to keep it balanced. Okay? So now I'm going to rewrite these together. Well, 5x minus 3x, well, what is that? Well, that's simply 2x. And then I have minus 2 equals 2. Now these are gone, so I'm just left with plus 6 on the right. Okay? Alright, so now I'm going to bring the constant term 2 over to the other side. Or we can just look at this now as a two-step equation, like in the last example where we say, okay, well, we have 2x minus 2 and the result is 6. So now solving this, well, I have 2x plus minus 2, leave some space, equals 2, positive 6. Well, so I say 2x, and then I subtract 2, and the result is 6, so I should add 2 to 6. But if I add 2 there, I have to add 2 here, and you see that these cancel out, leaving you with 2x equals to 8. And lastly, 2 is multiplied by x, so I can divide by 2 here, divide by 2 here. The 2 and the 2 cancel to be 1x, so we're left with just x equals to 4. Okay? That's my solution. If I substitute 4 into the left side, so let's check it. Check. Okay. Now if I substitute into the left side, I get 5. Now instead of x, it's times 4 minus 2. Well, 5 times 4 is 20. So that's 20 minus 2. So that's equal to 18. And if I check the right side, well, that becomes 3 times 4 plus 6. Well, 3 times 4 is 12 plus 6, so that's equal to 18 also. So left side equals right side. So our solution is right, x equals to 4. Okay? Alright. Now, I'm going to do one more here. I'm going to do B, and then I'm going to leave C up to you. But I'm going to, in B, I'm going to do it a little different way. I'm just going to show you how you can bring all the variable terms to the right of the equation. It doesn't matter which side, as long as you just decide beforehand. So, if I rewrite this, I have 4y, I'm going to leave some space, minus 11 equals to 8y, and I'm going to leave some space, minus 3. Okay, minus 3. Okay, and now, if I'm going to bring the 4y to the other side, I have to get rid of it here, so I have to minus 4y here, because 4y minus 4y will cancel out. But if I subtract 4y here, I have to subtract 4y on the right side of the equation as well, to keep it balanced. Okay, so now 4y minus 4y is 0, so I don't have to write that. So all I'm left with on the left side of the equation is minus 11 equals to 8y minus 4y, well, that is 4y, and then minus 3. Okay? So, what this is saying is now, if I have 4y minus 3, my result is negative 11. So my last step is subtracting 3, so my first step here would be adding 3 plus that, but then I would have to plus 3 here. Okay? So now 3 plus negative 11, well, 3 plus negative 11 is negative 8. Negative 8, okay, equals to, well, 4y minus 3 plus 3, well, those go away, and they're 0, so we're just left with 4y. Okay, and lastly, 4 is multiplied by y, so we have to divide by 4 and divide by 4, and those cancel and become a 1, leaving us with simply y equals negative 8 divided by 4 is negative 2. Okay, and lastly, we'll check that here. Check it there, putting into the left side. Okay, we get 4 times negative 2 minus 11. Well, that would be equal to negative 8 minus 11, which is negative 19. Okay, and then on the right side, we would have 8 times negative 2 minus 3. And 8 times negative 2 is negative 16. And negative 16 minus 2, oh, sorry, that's minus 3. Minus 3 is negative 19. So left side equals right side. And we're done. Our solution is negative 2 for y. Okay. You do C on your own, and we'll see you in example 2.